pongo este. Well, welcome back into Auto Nation and Drive Pink Stadium. I'm alongside Bryce Duke. I know you're not smiling, not the score that you wanted.
Yeah.
But what an amazing moment for someone like yourself to be on the pitch for almost 90 minutes against none other than Barcelona.
Yeah, exactly. Coming here tonight and playing Barcelona, team of that caliber. Just growing up watching them and kind of looking up to some of the players that might not even be here right now, but it's just an experience that you'll remember the rest of your life. So.
And then the fans. First time Drive Pink has ever been sold out in all of the years that Inter Miami has played here. What was that like for you?
Yeah, it was crazy. You can hear at some points when they're stomping on the stands, you can hear it on the field. You can feel the vibration. So having the stadium full is definitely a scene, and then hopefully we can get that more often.
So basically what you're trying to say is you need more fans to the
yes.
home matches,
yes,
so keep coming out. Big match on the weekend, obviously coming up a huge win versus Charlotte 3-2 in that 90+3 minute. What's the vibe in and around the team like?
Yeah, I mean, being down 2-0 and then coming back and winning 3-2, Emerson getting that last goal, it's crazy. Just imagine, can't even think about how many games we've had that we're down and last minute we come back and win. So kudos to the fans, and we got a good team here. So I'm excited for the rest of the season.
Well, perfect. Thank you, and we wish you the best moving forward with the rest of the season because you guys are on fire, to say the least.
Thank you.
All right, so not the score that Inter Miami wanted going up against the Giants of Barcelona. They've won the titles they've won because they are one of the best teams in the world, and you could tell just with the sun. I have my producer in my ear telling me to tranquilo, tranquilo. But obviously the players that they brought in, you can just see the depth of this Barcelona side. First game of their four-game tour here in North America. They'll travel to Las Vegas, take on Real Madrid. Then they will travel to Dallas and take on Juventus. And then back into the MLS game, they'll play Red Bull, closing out their tour in America. Thank you again for joining us on the Auto Nation pregame show, postgame show, to Bryce Duke joining us as well. Take care and join us with the press conference.
Garcia. Rafinha will answer questions in Spanish or Portuguese. Eric Garcia in English or Spanish. Joan?
Hola, bona tarda. Podria puc fer una pregunta a cadascun?
Una, sisplau.
Només una pregunta.
Sí.
Le preguntaría a Rafinha cómo ha sido su debut con un gol y dos asistencias. ¿Qué sensación le deja?
Boa noite. Estou muito feliz por marcar meu primeiro gol, por conseguir fazer uma boa partida. Obviamente que quando a gente estreia, a gente tenta fazer um bom jogo e eu acredito que foi uma das melhores estreias que eu pude fazer. E estou muito feliz e espero continuar contribuindo.
Laia?
Bé, molt bé. Crec que era molt important per tots tenir aquest principi aquí a aquesta gira. Com tu has dit, hem pogut tenir oportunitat tots, crec que hem donat un bon nivell, crec que és la línia que hem de seguir. Ara ens ve un partit també molt complicat, molt competitiu contra el Madrid i crec que és aquesta la línia que hem de seguir, és el que ens demana el míster i jo crec que si seguim aquesta línia doncs arribarem de la millor manera possible al principi de Lliga.
Acredito que não, porque é um sistema que favorece meu estilo de jogo. Já tenho uma facilidade para jogar aberto como extremo, mas acredito que eu venho aqui para somar, assim como eu tenho muito a ajudar o Barça, sei que o Barça pode me ajudar bastante, os jogadores, a comissão, enfim, acho que um ajuda o outro e assim a gente consegue os resultados.
Depois de ter um primeiro gol no Barcelona, se você vai festejar com o Neymar, como o Vinícius com o dança desembola, bate, gostaria só isso.
Obviamente que, como qualquer jogador, eu tenho o sonho de estar no Catar, na Copa do Mundo, disputar uma Copa do Mundo pela minha seleção. E com o tempo a gente vai ganhando mais confiança e assim a gente começa a dançar, bom, e ter mais confiança para dançar com os companheiros também.
Obrigado.
Iván.
Hola, Eric. Iván San Antonio del diario Sport. Con este Barça, viendo así, es pronto aún para sacar conclusiones, pero está permitido soñar en grande, ¿no?
Bueno, es lo que intentamos transmitir a la afición. Creo que se está haciendo un auténtico equipazo con jugadores jóvenes, con ganas de comerse el mundo, con jugadores con mucha experiencia que son top mundial en su posición. Creo que el club está haciendo muy buen trabajo y nosotros en el campo pues tenemos que seguir la dinámica que hemos empezado hoy con las tácticas que nos dice el míster y creo que a partir de ahí pues sí, adelante. Hay que soñar. Creo que, como he dicho, tenemos un muy buen equipo y si seguimos con esta mentalidad, entrenando en la intensidad que lo estamos haciendo, pues podemos conseguir lo que nos propongamos.
For Eric, either in English or español, si puedes hablar, if you can talk about the ambience, the atmosphere, having so many Barca fans here in Miami watching and cheering for you. It really felt more like you were playing in Barcelona than in Miami.
Yeah, it's been a privilege for us being here. I think it was the record in the stadium for Inter in Miami, so it was a pleasure for us. We are thankful for it, and we say thanks to all the fans that came here. It was such an incredible game to play, and hopefully we can come back in the future.
Adrià.
Hola, Eric. Adrià Alberts de la cadena SER. Hoy 0-6 y sin Lewandowski. Todavía no ha podido debutar. ¿Qué crees que os da este fichaje? Si os da el salto de calidad y la pólvora arriba imprescindible para aspirar a todos los títulos esta temporada.
Bueno, creo que como defensa es mucho mejor tenerlo en tu equipo. Creo que es un delantero top mundial, lo ha venido demostrando todos estos últimos años. Creo y estoy seguro de que nos va a ayudar muchísimo, se va a complementar muy bien con todos los delanteros que tenemos, que también son de un nivel espectacular, y ojalá pues pueda empezar a jugar ya y ayudarnos.
Hola, hola a los dos. Mi pregunta es para Eric, Elena Condis de la cadena COPE. Bueno, Xavi todavía no ha podido debutar hoy en el banquillo. A ver si se le espera mañana. ¿Le habéis echado de menos al técnico estos días?
Bueno, obviamente que al míster se le echa de menos, pero bueno, está Óscar, está Sergio, Iván, todo el staff que bueno, transmite lo que nos transmite Xavi, y ojalá pueda estar con nosotros ya mañana o lo antes posible, ¿no? Antes del siguiente partido.
¿Pero habéis hecho alguna charla telemática o...?
No, simplemente nos ha deseado suerte para el partido y hasta la charla pues, la ha hecho Óscar y Sergio.
Hola, Àngels Prieto de Barça TV. Felicitats als dos per la victòria. La meva pregunta és per Rafinha. Hoy debutabas, marcabas tu primer gol con el Barça y en unos días se juega un clásico. No sé si te haría ilusión, sabemos que es un amistoso, pero ¿te gustaría marcar también ante el Real Madrid?
Claro, obviamente que jogando clássico a gente quer sempre marcar contra o rival. Eu tenho muita vontade de jogar esses jogos, para mim, que são os melhores, e eu acredito que marcando gol, a gente saindo com a vitória, que é o mais importante, nos ajuda a manter confiança pro resto da temporada.
Hola Rafinha, Alex Ramírez para pasefiltrado.com. Rafinha, ¿es fácil jugar con estos monstruos que le haces una pared y te devuelve una maravilla?
Com certeza é muito fácil. Quando tu joga com jogadores de muita qualidade, como os jogadores que a gente tem no elenco, fica tudo muito mais fácil. Obviamente que eu estou chegando, estou me adaptando ao estilo de jogo do time, e acredito que eles vão me ajudar muito, e eu vou dar meu melhor para poder ajudar todos eles também.
Eric, for you, I know you talked about being here in South Florida and how special it was to have a crowd out there, but this is just the first of several games here in the United States. So to be here in America and be supported by a sport that maybe isn't the most popular, how does that feel for you guys?
Yeah, it's amazing. It shows how big our club is, how big Barça is here in the States. As I said, we are very, very grateful. Now here in Miami, now we're going to Las Vegas. We had a big game there. Hopefully we have the same support, because I swear it was amazing.
Francesc. Sí, allá. Ahí detrás.
Cuidado, Mike, cuidado,
Bueno, crec que la competència sempre fa millor tothom, no serà menys. Crec que estem fent una plantilla de jugadors de nivell molt, molt, molt top a totes les posicions estan duplicades amb gent de molt nivell, i crec que serà bo perquè tothom donarà un extra més per voler jugar, per voler que el míster compti tu el cap de setmana, i crec que això fa bé a un mateix, però sobretot a l'equip, no? Perquè ens farà a tots estar encara més concentrats. No?
Aquí detrás, sí. Javier.
Hola, buenas noches. Javier Miguel, del diario AS. Es para una pregunta para Eric. Tú que has estado en el Manchester City unos cuantos años, supongo que aún puedes tener una relación con Bernardo Silva. ¿Has hablado con él? ¿Te ha comentado algo? ¿Le hablas del Barcelona? ¿Te pregunta por el Barcelona?
No, la verdad que no he hablado nada con él. Sí que somos amigos, pero bueno, es un jugador del City, todos sabemos lo gran jugador que es. Lo que pueda pasar ahí ya no lo sé, pero bueno, pues le deseo lo mejor para él y para el City.
Aquí al lado, justo detrás. No, al lado, aquí, sí.
Buenas noches, esta pregunta es para Rafinha. Viendo jugadores como Eric, como Ansu, como Gavi, que jugaron también esta noche, ¿qué piensas de los jugadores jóvenes que tiene el Barça y qué opinas del talento joven que tienen?
Eu acho que o Barça tem uma grande equipe, muito talentosa, de jogadores muito jovens, e acredito que o futuro do Barça está completamente na mão deles, e acredito que eles vão fazer um grande trabalho e vão botar o Barça onde o Barça sempre deve estar, que é no topo, brigando por grandes campeonatos, e o Barça está entregue em boas mãos.
Gracias, buenas noches, buena nit.
Gracias.
Start with opening remarks from head coach.
Well, it was a big challenge for us. As you can see, you're playing against world-class players, two world-class teams in each half, really. So it was a brilliant occasion to play. You could feel the buzz in the air, the supporters. We now experience what a sold-out Drive Pink feels like. And I think from playing point of view, the game was always just going to be for us something for us to really enjoy, and we got a lot of young players in there that would have taken away some real valuable experiences about the level that you need to be at to play at the top level. I mean, DeAndre's played at the top level, but we've got players that want to go to World Cups, play in Champions League, etc. And they've experienced tonight what the best do, and I thought it was a brilliant learning experience for us all. It was difficult. We had to dig in. We had to fight. We had to accept that they were going to have a lot of possession of the ball, and really to keep it to 6-0 was probably a real positive for us. So we go again Saturday. New York City now is our most important game, but tonight was a brilliant experience for the whole of the football club, and it's a great learning experience for everyone in the team, and everyone got onto the pitch that we wanted to, got valuable experience, and they will have learnt an awful lot.
We'll get started with questions now. First, Michelle Kaufman, then Jose.
All right, thank you. DeAndre, can you just describe, since none of us have ever played against Barcelona, and nor will we ever, what does it feel like to be out there playing against them, and what is it that they do that makes other elite athletes look, regular compared to what they do? What is it that they do?
Yeah, I think they just play really well together. Their movements are pretty hard to track. They can, mix up teams a little bit defensively. And then obviously there's world-class players. So, when you have that many world-class players on the pitch at one time, it's always going to be difficult. And they just keep pushing you back further and further and further until, even if you win the ball, you try to get out, and it becomes difficult to get out. But again, that's why they're one of the best teams in the world, and they do that to opponents in their own league. They do that to opponents in Champions League. So again, I'm proud of the guys for how we fought tonight, and like Coach said, now the most important game is Saturday.
Next question, Jose.
Thank you, Rafa. My question is for Phil. Phil, what's your assessment on Harvey and Romeo, players that haven't gotten an opportunity at the MLS level but get to play against Barcelona? It's an even bigger stage for them. What did you think about them?
Well, I think we put the two boys on at wing back, and you say that the first thing that you measure is temperament. Have they got the temperament to play in this game? I think both of them did, and I was super proud of them both. Romeo only got on for the last 5 or 6 minutes, so it's difficult to, but they'd earned the right to get on. All three of them showed really good temperament, and. I think tonight we learnt an awful lot. We call it an individual development programs in our football club where everyone has their own sort of like plan to how to get better. And tonight I said to them all, go home and look at your individual development plan and say, right, what do I need to add, or how much harder do I need to work to get to the level of this game tonight, to be able to possess the ball, to keep up, to have speed. And I'll make example to DeAndre. DeAndre showed tonight that he can play at that level. There's probably 3 or 4 others that could play at that level. When Pozuelo gets the ball, you say he's got time on the ball, whether he's playing Charlotte or Barcelona, that tells you that these players can handle it, got the temperament, got the physical attributes. And we've got a group of players that now need to get up to that level, which I think, that's what I say, that they're all going to go home tonight, and we're going to see massive, massive benefits in this football club for their development. And if they don't develop, then they're not the types of characters that we want in this football club. But we believe in these players that they will. And you know, in life, you sometimes get a real experience that changes your life, whether that's on and off the pitch. And tonight could be life-changing for a lot of our players.
Next question, Ian.
Phil, when you talk about those teachable moments that you can get from a game like this, and the individual program that you have, are you teaching more towards what, you know, the players could have done better to improve, or are you looking more at like what Barcelona was to able to exploit one-on-one matchups throughout the game? Or, like, what percentage would you say is it what Barcelona did well, or what you guys need to improve?
Well, for instance, if you've got 1v1 defending on your plan, you've got to be able to defend 1v1 against Rafinha, Ansu Fati, Aubameyang, Memphis Depay. So when you're doing 1v1s in training, now I've told them that you've got to be able to do 1v1s in training to prepare yourself for this. You know, when I was playing and DeAndre was young, you prepare yourself for these moments. DeAndre's preparing himself to play in a World Cup. So to play in a World Cup, you're going to have to do things better every single day and improve every single day. So we knew it was going to be one of those experiences tonight where they were going to be probably at another level. But you're talking about the best players in the world. And we want our football club to produce really good players to go and play in the biggest stages in the world. So, like I say, when they go home and look at their individual development plans tonight, I think they'll all be sharpening their pencils and really focusing on, this is why we ask them to do an extra 20 minutes every single day. Extra 20 minutes every single day to improve, to get them to that level. Not to play against an MLS team, because a lot of them can play against MLS teams. It's to play at the top level and where they want to go. So it's what I did in my career, it's what DeAndre's done in his career, and that's why we could play at this level. And I think tonight's a great example of the work that's required. Think about the physical attributes that's required, the technical attributes, the tactical attributes that's required. Do you know what I mean? If you leave a space, they'll go into it. If you leave your distances too much, they'll punish you. That's top level football, and that's where we want to get to.
Last 3 questions, Franco, Hailing, and Mauricio.
Phil, yesterday you talked about wanting to be competitive in this game, and obviously friendlies are not about the final result, maybe more so about the performance in it. What's your analysis of the performance put forth by Inter Miami? Does a result like this as a competitor, does it sting, even though it's a friendly, or it's just a learning experience and you move on?
It's not enjoyable. It's not enjoyable to lose games. It's not enjoyable to concede goals. But we have to have a reality of what was on that pitch tonight. There's got to be a reality. You know, you look at their sporting director, who I know who used to be my roommate, Jordi Cruyff. Their front 6 is probably going to be the best in the world this season. Lewandowski, Rafinha, Ansu Fati, Aubameyang. The best in the world. You're talking about the best in the world. So for us to compete tonight was always going to be really, really difficult. But we competed. We tried our best. We never quit. We never stopped running. This is what the characteristics of our team. That's the identity of our team. So that's the reality, is that we're playing against the best. And that's why it's such an enjoyable experience and learning experience for us.
DeAndre, for you, you're a player who's played with a lot of these guys at the top level. How proud of you of your team and some of those young guys who got out there, and what were you, I guess, impressed with your team today?
Yeah, I was extremely proud. You know, it's never easy knowing that you're going in playing against those type of players. I think, you know, sometimes you can get in your head before the game even starts, just from, you know, watching them previously. And a lot of the players that we played against, a lot of the players that were playing tonight, they grew up, you know, idolizing those players. So for them, it's a amazing experience. But you know, I thought especially the younger players, I thought they did well, and it's a great experience. I know. For me, one of the things when I was growing up, and even when I was a little bit younger professional was you have to get exposed at times to grow. So I think we did get exposed tonight, and you can see there's certain trends, within the MLS games that we have problems with that got exposed even more tonight because we're under a microscope and we're playing against a top team. So now we know exactly what we have to fix, and at the end of the day, we take the experience and grow from it. And there's nothing better than growth. So like I said, it's a great experience for everybody.
Last question, Mauri, on the Zoom.
Hi, a question for Leandre. What can you say about the fans tonight and the passion that they showed exists for the sport in South Florida?
Yeah, it was great. It was great. It was, like Coach said, it was amazing to see Drive Pink full, and hopefully we can get that for some Miami games. Because the support, whether it's for Barcelona or for us, we felt it tonight, and it was loud, it was electric, and it made it really enjoyable to play.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.